Excellent. Good. And now we're live. Go back to Zoom. Now I do the screen share of this. Get that going.
Should I turn off just so because you're introducing me?
Yes, you can turn off now. There we go.
When you say but,
hello, everyone. Just letting you know the same game will be starting here shortly. We'll be getting started here in 2 minutes. 2 minutes till the same game.
You've gone as far as you can go to get the very best.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
You can take Salem out of the country, but
you can't take the country out of Salem.
You've got your own cigarette now, baby. You've come a long, long way.
In the valley of the jolly, green giant. Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, Mounds don't. Almond Joy's got real milk chocolate, coconut and munchy nuts too. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Peter Paul, Almond Joy's got nuts, Peter Paul, Mounds don't. Because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
It's called Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And when you go trouble down the street, Roto-Rooter.
Nothing says lovin' like something from the oven. And Pillsbury says it best. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, things go better with Coca-Cola, things go better with Coke. Life is much more fun when you're refreshed. And Coke refreshes you best. It's the refreshingest. Food goes better with, fun goes better with, you go better with Coke. The real life one puts extra fun in you and everything you do. So things go better with Coca-Cola. Things go better with Coke. It's a real thing. Coke is. That's the way it should be. Coca-Cola. What the world wants to see. Oh yeah, a real thing. Coca-Cola. That's the way it is. Fill a bottle of Coke.
Welcome, everyone. It's the same game, like the match game, but not. Joining us tonight, we have our panelists. Give it up for Chris Crotty of Sacramento.
Hello.
Randy Hunt of Portland, Maine.
Greetings.
Dianah of Blisson, Texas.
That's Belton, Texas.
Belton, Texas.
Blitzen and Prancer.
Dave Wallace of Flugelhorn, Texas.
Very close. Pflugerville. We love it.
Pflugerville. Eric Darrell Worthley of Portland, Maine. And filming in Portland, Oregon, it's Jaja and Amy of the A to Z Show.
now is this us? Okay? Yes. Okay, hi.
And please welcome your host, all the way from somewhere in New Jersey. It's Chris Pearson.
Yay.
Hello, everyone.
Yay.
Welcome back to the same game. This is our second episode, and we're all very excited to be back here for you this evening. I am somewhere in New Jersey. That is very true. Thank you, announcer Matt. I was obsessed with those commercial jingles. That was very fun. Welcome, panelists, to the same game. How's everyone doing tonight?
Great.
Very good.
Terrific.
It's so good to see. Fantastic. So, Matt, I believe we have a couple of contestants this evening, yes?
Oh, we don't have a couple of contestants. We have a throuple of contestants.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's meet them. I'm excited.
Of course. There we are. Coming to us from Portland, Oregon. He's a big fan of Disney and works for an athletic company. It's Jay! And joining us from Chicago, Illinois, recent newlyweds and Harvard Law School grads, Molly and Sam Reese.
They are
Very
adorbs.
nice. Welcome, welcome contestants. It's so lovely to have you here this evening. So Jay, so you're from Portland, yes?
Yes.
Well, welcome all the way from Portland. Anything interesting happening in Portland this week? Anything fun, I should say?
No, it's actually only in the 70s, so it's not quite July yet.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, welcome to the same game. We're very excited to have you here tonight. And then I believe it's Molly and Sam, right?
That's right. Yes, here we are. Hi.
Hi.
Hello, hello. So newlyweds, yes?
As far as I know, yes.
According to the state of Indiana.
As long
Indiana.
as you signed all the paperwork. Well, congratulations. What was the craziest thing that happened on your wedding day?
We were married by the Wizard of Oz.
It's
a man who does not exist. Judge Chittister in Chesterton is a really great guy who we never saw.
So you're really married.
$100 cash, and we're married. It happened. That's real.
That's America at its finest.
Ain't that America?
Then.
Not only a minister, but a Nigerian prince.
He was really in a pickle. It was.
We're happy that you're here. We're happy that you're married legally. Fingers crossed. Welcome to the same game. All right. So the way the show is going to work tonight is we're going to do the best out of 3 rounds. So in the first round, we'll have 2 different sections. Whoever wins the first round, fantastic, good for you. In the second round, if that's the same person, that's it. That's the show. We have a big winner. But if the other contestants win, then it's a tie. We go into a third lightning round. Does that all make sense? Feel good? All right.
I'll only ask you to repeat it 3 or 4 times. It's okay.
No
So
worries.
will
I'm
we.
here for you. Exactly. Real quick before I get to question number 1, let's meet a couple of our panelists tonight. Dave, welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be welcomed.
It's nice to welcome you. What are you drinking tonight, Dave?
I'm drinking New Belgian Juicy Haze IPA.
Lovely. You always have something
I'll need another one
refreshing,
soon.
I like it. We'll let you go when you need. Hi, Dianah.
Hi, Chris.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. What's in your glass?
Dee Dee's lemonade.
It's back.
Vodka,
Dee Dee's lemonade's back.
lemon, more vodka.
That's the best kind of martini. I love it. Fantastic. And Chris, hello.
Yes, hi.
Welcome to you. What are you drinking?
Well, this is a McDonald's Diet Coke, which gets what I call a half bubblegum rating, because sometimes you get a Diet Coke from McDonald's and it tastes too much like bubblegum for some reason. This one's only half bubblegum.
I
want to look inside that cup.
Right, yeah, right. If it was anything like my high school drama teacher, there's more than just Coke in there. Anyway, moving on. Let's go to the game. We're going to get started right away. So Molly and Sam, we're going to start with you this evening. I flipped a coin and you won. Great. So would you like question A or question B?
I would like question C, please. Because
boy.
when in doubt, one chooses C.
No, she didn't.
Oh,
I'll take question
I'm
B.
gonna-
Question B, like
Here we
my
go.
blood type.
very nice. I don't even know mine.
I don't.
Anyway.
I made that up. I don't know.
But
When
now
you
it's
got
true.
married, you had to
A
know it. It's
positive.
part of the license.
Not in Indiana. Not Judge Chittister in Chesterton.
He just wanted to know your social security number and your cat's name.
My mother's
Must have
maiden name. That's right.
All
Okay,
right.
give me
Well, we're
question
going to get
B.
into this.
Okay.
Here, we got you. All right. So, panelists, are you ready?
Yes.
Excellent. Here we go. Dumb Donald was so dumb.
How
dumb was he?
Solid. Dumb Donald was so dumb. When his son asked for a sack lunch, he made him a blank sandwich. I'm going to read it one more time. So, Molly and Sam, go ahead and confer. Think of the answer you think that it's going to match the most, or be the same as most of our panelists. One more time. Dumb Donald was so dumb. When his son asked for a sack lunch, he made him a blank sandwich. What kind of sandwich did Dumb Donald make? Hey, Matt.
We got the only thing we got.
Don't
We
answer
got one
yet, Molly.
thing.
Do not answer yet. You got to wait till the panelists are all logged in.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Thank you. Remind me of the rules.
Yes.
Okay.
Today's first sponsor is The Rules. Make sure you hear them. Make sure you understand them. The Rules. Also, a television show on Freeform. Back to you, Chris.
Fantastic. It looks like most of our panelists are ready. One more, I believe.
Yeah.
We're good. All right. So. All right. Molly and Sam, here we go. Dumb Donald was so dumb.
How dumb was
he? When his it's very nice. When his son asked for a sack lunch, he made him a blank sandwich.
I mean, survey says testicles, obviously, right?
We have a. I haven't seen the survey, but I'm going to go with it. We have.
It could be
testicle
Goldman,
sandwich.
but it's definitely testicles.
Well, let's find out if you have any
my
names
gosh.
with our panelists this evening. Eric, we're going to start with you. What did you write down?
Pita pocket.
Delicious.
That's a euphemism, I believe.
Maybe.
No? Not a euphemism?
Pita pocket is a euphemism according to our judges, but for the opposite of testicles.
It's warm in New Jersey. All right. Chris, what did you write down?
Well, I wanted to say something like their answer, but I thought I'd get in trouble. So I went the safe route and said a canvas and Swiss sandwich.
Ooh, Swiss. Randy, what do you have, man?
I think Chris and I are on the same wavelength, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunate for Chris, but unfortunately, I'm not matching with our contestant. I said burlap.
And also not a euphemism, I'm assuming. All right.
No.
Great. Jaja.
Hi.
Hello.
So I was under the impression that this was a different sort of show. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said spiderweb sandwich. Because I was thinking of what animals made egg sacs and stuff.
Hey, we're learning about our contestants. This will help us going forward in the game. Diana, what did you write down?
I feel very naive because I just didn't think of that when I heard sack. What I did think of is burlap.
Oh man.
We got Dave. Dave, what did you say testicles?
Spectacles, testicles, watch, and wallet. No, unfortunately, and apparently I'm not working on the same budget as my colleagues here. I went paper.
Very nice. Well, Sam, some of our panelists have matched each other, but unfortunately not you. So no points this part of the round. There's still plenty of game to go.
We'll get you next time, Chicago.
And just letting you know right now,
So what, do we have a penalty? Is there a penalty?
No, there's no penalties.
Oh,
Not yet.
Do you want there to be penalties?
I don't know. I'm interested in a penalty.
The penalty.
Let him take a shot.
Oi, the penalties will happen in a bit. So the penalties. But going off of what our first two contestants said, I've now gone ahead and changed the rating on this video to explicit, and we'll go up to a
Whoa, we said nothing
PG-13.
that wasn't anatomical. All
All right, let me change my writing implement.
She used a science word.
Where did I put my penis pen?
Question A.
All right, Jay, I love it. I love that you want question A because I have that for you. Here it is. October is pumpkin spice season at Starbucks. July is blank spice season. One more time. October is pumpkin spice season at Starbucks. July is blank spice season. Matt, any sponsors?
Our sponsor tonight is none other than Senators Club Whiskey. It's a blended whiskey, extra smooth, 80 proof, 40% alcohol, and available at a gas station for $5.82. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you so much for that wonderful sponsor. How much of it have you had? Have you enjoyed?
Well, if I was to mark it in inches, I have an inch in this pint bottle left.
Fantastic. Well,
We just
obviously one
cannot
of our
bring it above the belt
favorite
buckle.
sponsors. All right, looks like most of our panelists in. I think we're ready to go. All right. We're going to you, Jay. After that lovely music. All right, here we go. October is pumpkin spice season at Starbucks. July is blank spice season. Fill in the blank.
Well, with NBA coming back, MLB coming back, and soccer's been playing, I think it has to be sporty spice season.
I love it.
Now,
Little in fact, that's my favorite Spice Girl. So there we are. All
Everybody
right.
loves Mel C.
How can you not? She had the best voice. Anyway.
And she played Mary Magdalene. And
yes,
Jesus Christ
because she has
Superstar.
such a good voice.
We're going to stop the game, and Chris Pearson and I are just going to talk about Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals in Australia.
And Spice Girls. Great. Hi, everyone. Speaking of cats, Jaja, let's start with you. Jaja, what did you write down?
Okay, let's lead up to it.
Oh, I'd love it. I'd love to do that for you. October is pumpkin spice season at Starbucks.
Yes.
July is
Gunpowder season.
Gunpowder spice.
That's
Gunpowder
November.
spice. It's a real bang for your buck.
Yes, we've heard a lot of that in the past month, even. Let's move on to Dave. What did you write down?
Well, down here in Flugelhorn, Tejas, around July, the only spice we know is called jalapeno.
Ooh, yes. Actually, that's probably that'd be a good coffee drink. Funny enough. Sorry, Jay, not the same for you. Dianah, what did you write down?
Well, it's July, so it has to be firecracker spice.
If you've ever had firecracker Oreos, they are oddly delicious. Excellent. Moving on, Chris, what did you write down?
This game is a form of quizzery, and to not match might cause some misery. To get the job done, I thought of the release of Hamilton, and I said revisionist history.
Spice.
Fantastic.
Thank you, White Nipsey Russell.
Yes, thank you. Let's go to Randy. What did you write down, my friend?
Well, I did the October is to pumpkin, as July is, that was my train of thought, as it should be. And being around the 4th of July season, I went with strawberry spice.
What?
Ah, very nice.
Oh.
That sounds delicious.
No.
Eric, what did you write down?
Fireworks sparkles.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very July related. But unfortunately, Jay, I'm sorry, no matches this round. But as I said to Molly and Sam, we've got plenty of game. So let's move right into the second part of round one. So Jay,
The penalty phase.
We're going to start with you this round, Jay. We're going to let you decide between A or B.
I'm going to try A again.
Let's keep it going. Chris, you'll enjoy this one. Here we go. Hamilton was a huge hit for Disney Plus. Not to be outdone, HBO is announcing a new musical based on blank. One more time. Hamilton was a huge hit for Disney Plus. Not to be outdone, HBO is announcing a new musical based on blank. That musical. Matt, did you watch Hamilton?
I watched the first hour of it, and then I realized it was 3 hours, and we started it at 10:30 p.m. That was on Sunday. It's now Thursday. Someday we'll get to it. But here's the deal. I'm not throwing away my shot to see this musical.
That was beautiful. And Hamilton, funny enough, was our sponsor for this round. So there it is.
Yeah, it's true. Hamilton was the sponsor for this round, as was something else, and then I realized that's even dirtier than testicles, and I shouldn't say that joke. I'll put it in the chat.
Science word.
Well, sorry. Those watching at home, that one's not for you. It's okay. Let's see. We've got everyone ready. Yes, I think we're looking good. All right, let's go to it. Very nice. All right, Hamilton was a huge hit for Disney Plus. Not to be outdone, HBO is announcing a new musical based on what, Jay?
I'm going to say John Quincy Adams.
John Quincy Adams. I love it.
Not John Adams. John Quincy Adams.
It's a different one.
Good thing.
Les?
The medical examiner, right?
Let's see if you have any sames with our panelists. Let's start with you, Dave.
Oh, yeah. Well, you mentioned hit, and I'm thinking soprano. So there you go. Tony Soprano. That's a hit.
And it's a HBO show, so I see the correlation. I like it. Eric.
I'm too cerebral for my own good.
Eric, did you write down John Quincy Adams by any chance?
I did not write down John Quincy Adams.
Sorry, Jay.
I only wrote down John Quincy.
Judges.
We will take it, and ding, that's a point for Jay.
Wow.
Good job.
Very nice. All right, let's go to Randy.
I'm going to go pour myself a John Quincy. Wait a minute. Or a Sam Johnson. Oh.
Well, Dave and I are on the same wavelength. I just couldn't remember Tony's first name, so I said The Sopranos.
Ah, very nice. All HBO related. Chris.
Well, you know, I enjoy history, but there's just too many historical figures. And I thought, well, who's most closely related to Alexander Hamilton? So I said the musical will be based on that original Got Milk commercial in which the guy can't say Aaron Burr due to peanut butter.
God, I love that commercial.
That is definitely among my
I
top
hate to
3
interrupt.
favorite commercials. Yes.
Yeah,
Right,
I hate to
it's a-
interrupt, but what this means is this is the panelist point. Chris Crotty now has 1 panelist point. If he gets 10 by the end of the month, he gets a hat.
I can also hum the tune to the show Quincy if that will get me a point.
It won't. It in
Point
fact,
around.
will lose you a point.
Okay.
Diana, what did you write down?
Well, I'm drunk, so I wrote down Trump.
Not be a
I'm
hit.
I'm being a disruptive contestant.
You
You have a drink in your hand. That's fantastic. Jaja, what did you write down?
Hi. Okay, before I answer,
Yes.
I went on kind of a journey with this one.
I can't wait.
You know, I thought maybe another historical figure, but no. Sorry, Jay. I went with the first celebrity I could think of, and according to my dreams last week, that would be the Beau Bridges story.
Oh, jeez.
He was flying a
Bridge is too
plane.
far.
That
That's
is
a
unfortunately
panelist
not
point
the...
to Jaja.
Sorry.
And Matt, you are keeping track of these panelist points.
Sure.
We'll see who wins a hat at the end of the month. It's gonna be how exciting for everyone.
Oh,
So
Bridges.
that
The
means-
other white bridges.
That means Jay, you are on the board with 1 point. Yes, congratulations.
Woo!
Molly and Sam are going to go to you for the next part of this round.
Oh
All
boy.
right.
Once
But
again,
I
I will
wonder, how
remind
come nobody
Molly and
said
Sam.
Fauci? I would love to see a Fauci musical, frankly.
It's pronounced Fosse. Just watch Cabaret. But Molly and Sam, I would once again like to remind you, let the panelists
Pippin.
write their answers down before you answer it yourselves.
Thank you,
And back
Matthew.
to
I
you,
love
Crispy.
rules. Thank
I
you.
will come to you when I'm ready.
It's a neat way to match
All
with
right.
us, though.
Right? Here we go. Here's the question for the both of you. I knew I would never use it, but I still bought the Groupon for blank lessons from Gary Busey. One more time.
From Jerry who?
From Gary Busey, famed actor and headshot model Gary Busey.
In
Oh,
1991,
please.
People Magazine's Sexiest Man of the Year, Gary
Wait,
Busey.
I need to see the literature on Gary Busey. Pukey?
We're gonna
What?
need a minute.
I need a
can
minute.
show it.
I'm
Gary.
going to go ahead and read it one more time for the panelists.
One more
and
time.
for
Yes,
you.
please, please, please.
While the panelists are writing down, feel free to Google. I knew I would never use it, but I still bought the Groupon for blank lessons from Gary Busey. Matt, do you have any fun facts about Gary Busey?
A fun fact
He's
about Gary
beautiful.
Busey, other than the fact that he was the sexiest man from People's Magazine in '91, his Amazon Fire commercial was the most viewed commercial on YouTube in 2015. And also, I think he might be
Ready
my
whenever
dad.
everyone else is, if they would
I think he might be my dad.
Oh, a fun fact about Gary Busey is he might be our announcer Matt's dad. That would
Wait,
be
Apparently
who's
not
dad?
taught at Harvard.
All right.
Wait, who's
My
dad?
dad.
Might he be?
My dad.
Announcer Matt.
Wait, Matt Russell.
Yes.
Is it possible that we have the same dad?
That would be weird as hell, but
What?
it could be.
It could be, right? I mean, verdict's
it,
out on that.
it depends on different surveys we are sent against our will by moms.
We are changing our name from the same game to the Maury Povich Show. Welcome back. It seems we have all of our panelists ready. Let's go ahead and get into it. Going to you, Molly and Sam. I knew I would never use it, but I still bought the Groupon for blank lessons from Gary Busey. Fill in that blank.
I bought a Groupon for reproduction lessons from this man whose name I've never heard before.
Fair enough.
He's very
Reproduction lessons.
sexy, so I think it'll
There
be
it is.
great.
Well, he
It's
was in
testicles for
1991.
those.
And it was so cheap.
Let's see if we have any matches from our panelists. Let's start with you, Eric.
I was going to make a joke about it being a 48-hour course. Luckily, I looked it up, and that was Nick Nolte. So, etiquette.
Nice.
Yes. I'd actually really want to take that course from Gary Busey. Randy.
I just want to preface this with a little bit of a tidbit of information. I went down the internet rabbit hole of watching Cameo videos, cameo.com, and Gary Busey does like personalized videos on Cameo for like, I don't know how much money, but you can pay money to Gary Busey to have him record videos for you.
It is
Not a plug for
$75
Cameo,
per
but
video.
it's a thing.
I just Googled it, $75.
I went with public speaking.
Yeah, one hell of a public speaker, that one.
Unfortunately, not the same, but a great answer. Dianah, what did you write down?
Well, this isn't very nice, but he would know about it. The living on the street.
A whole course.
Yeah.
A whole course with a Groupon. Chris, what did you
Best
write down?
practices.
I went more conceptual. I just said crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense for a Gary Busey class. Absolutely. Yeah. Jaja.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Gary Busey would teach stalking lessons.
Oh, that is terrifying. A whole course. Dave, we're going to you to see your last chance for a match.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that nobody here knows anything about Gary Busey or the fact that I know more about Gary Busey than everybody.
Hey now,
motorcycle
Dave.
lessons would be the correct answer on this one.
Yes, and after his motorcycle class would be your class about Gary Busey.
There you go.
There it is.
Also wrote etiquette, but yeah.
Sorry, Molly and Sam, that no points, but that means Jay, you're the winner of round number 1.
With that point, that means round 1 goes to Jay, and we're going to take a quick 30-second break. I would like to go a quick 30-second break. Here we go.
Hip hip hooray!
Once again, I would like to remind everyone that the same game is not the match game. It's a delightful ripoff of it, and we're not in trouble because of parody law. If you would like to help us out, donations are gratefully accepted. You could Venmo us at Fresnel Theater or PayPal at info@fresneltheater.org, because the grand prize for tonight is half of the money that we receive from these donations go to a charity of the winner's choice with a minimum of $25. Last week, we donated $25 to the Salvation Army of Texas. Let's see who we're playing for tonight before we get going. And back to you, Chris.
Fantastic for that. Yes, please send money. It's all going to a good cause. Contestants, thank you so much for playing tonight. And just real quick, Jay, what charity have you chosen if you were to win this evening?
I would choose the Human Rights Commission, or Human Rights Campaign, I mean.
I love it. And then Molly and Sam, what are you playing for tonight? Who are you playing for this evening?
I would choose the Equal Justice Initiative.
Fantastic. Both fantastic charities. So let's
They
have
work to
someone win
end
tonight.
mass incarceration, excessive punishment, and racial inequity.
Yes, that was very important ones. Thank you so
Not
much for
unlike
playing
you.
for these. Very much so. Yes, thank you. That's awesome. Before we get into round number 2, I just want to talk to our other panelists this evening. Let's see. Jaja, do you have a
Hello,
beverage this evening?
Chris.
Hello, Jaja.
How
you have
are
the best
you?
wave. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I got a fan. I'm pretty comfortable.
I also have a fan right in my face. It's true.
Yeah, it's
what
awesome.
are you?
Fans.
What are you
I love
drinking
my
tonight?
fans. I am drinking. It's hard to hold. I am drinking a Ninkasi Total Domination IPA, and it's big.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
It is. It's really hoppy.
Eric, how you doing,
Hey,
buddy?
I'm doing
What you got?
all
What
right.
you
How
got?
you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
Vodka martini.
Yes. Oh, that is a classy drink. Yes, you and
Classy.
Dianah having a lovely little,
Clink,
lovely little cheers. Love it.
Disturbed, not shaken.
Now, last week, Randy, I believe you had the best drink. Have you followed suit this week?
I did not have the best drink last week. It was a really bad scotch last week.
Yes, the
This week
multi-malt
I have a
scotch.
much better scotch. I have the 12-year American Oak Auchentoshan. Say that
so
5 times fast.
all the money you
Gesundheit.
made from doing the same game went to a nicer scotch. That's fantastic. Well, welcome again, all the panelists. Let's get into round number 2. We're going to start with you, Molly and Sam.
Woo!
Would you like A or would you like B?
I would like A.
A. We're going to go with A for you two. Here it is. There's a new Russian version of Rice Krispies. Instead of snack, crackle, and pop, they say snap, crackle, and blank. One more time. There's a new Russian version of Rice Krispies. Instead of snap, crackle, pop, they say snap, crackle, and blank.
Thank you, Chris. That's very insightful.
You're very welcome. Oh, Matt, any sponsors?
Let's look ahead at the, tonight's sponsor is can-i-get-a.com. Canigeta.com is the best source currently to get random suggestions for improv and commercials. If you're looking for a good place to get a relationship, a location, or a noun, can-i-get-a.com. They don't know I'm sponsoring them. I'm just
one more
speaking up for
time,
them.
please, for the folks at home.
Yes, that's can-i-get-a.com. can-i-get-a.com. Start it with a www or not. The internet's smart now.
Like I just downloaded a virus.
All right, it looks like all of our panelists are ready. We're going to you, Molly and Sam, first to fill in the blank. It is, there's a new Russian version of Rice Krispies. Instead of snap, crackle, pop, they say snap, crackle, and...
Well, I was told to go with my first instinct, and my first instinct was snap, crackle, and cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity. The famous Russian cereal.
Very delicious and
Snap,
nutritious,
crackle,
and part of a balanced breakfast.
Absolutely. What kind of milk do you put on your cereal?
Almond, honestly.
That is a good answer.
I accidentally bought some almond coconut, but
It's from Chernobyl. It's good.
We would match on that one. Let's go to our panelists and see if we have a same for you tonight. We're going to start with you, Dianah.
In Russia, snap. What's next?
So the Russian version is snap, crackle, and
Snap, crackle, and
Cybersecurity.
Vodka.
Molly,
Nice.
I can't believe you showed me the vodka and you
I
didn't
have
like
the vodka, but
Tito's
Vodka,
is
that's
made
what I'm
near me,
thinking.
you know. Tito's is
That's
made
right.
near me.
That's Texas vodka right there.
Oh, very nice.
Tito's vodka. It's made by a man whose last name is Beverage. His legit last name is Tito Beverage.
Wow.
That's true.
It's French.
That's like God telling you what you should do for a living.
No, absolutely.
Which is why I just jump in bushes and rustle them up.
Thanks, Matt.
I don't have a laugh.
that was funny. That was really funny.
Let's see if we can get you guys the same. Randy, what did you write down?
I'm sorry, real quick. I'm just really
Yes.
proud I finally have my wife's best friend's approval that I said something funny. And
Mark it
go
down.
ahead, and I will drink to that. Thank you.
Sam, what are you drinking there, actually? I see the Tito's.
Oberon.
Ooh, very nice. All right, Randy, what did you write down?
I feel like I'm in the same pattern as last week and not getting matches, but I eventually did last week. The best I could come up with was whatever the Russian word for dad is.
That would be
Cybersecurity.
That's what it is.
Judges? I don't know Russian. Is that true or not?
I'm checking with the
Papa.
Russian judges right now, but I want to tell you this may take a bit because it's very difficult to talk to Russian judges at the moment.
Papa.
I'll come back to you. Chris.
Papa, can you hear
Just
me?
reach out to
they're
anybody
on the
on
Supreme
Facebook
Court.
and you'll find a Russian bot to chat
It's
with.
Papa.
Fair enough. Chris, what did you write down?
Niet.
That looks like het.
No, it's niet.
Does that mean no?
Yes, niet.
Yes, no.
Het.
Snap.
Snap,
Yes,
crackle,
no.
niet.
Yes, no.
That actually kind of has a ring to it. Let's go to Eric. We have a same from Eric.
Well, last time I went for the obscure historical thing, it worked, and I got a same for Jay. I might have gone too far with snap, crackle, and lose the amber rum.
Wow.
I don't know what that is. Dave, what did you
That
write
makes
down?
perfect
Get
sense.
it.
I once again went the cerebral route, and I went snap, crackle, populist.
Oh, that is a fantastic answer. Also, Dave, I very much enjoy your dog in the background. It's very cute.
That's Penny. She's nuts.
Just really go to the answer, populist. That's just really excellent.
Molly approves. Jaja.
Oh, this is a lot of beer for a little puppet.
Yes.
This is someone who lives in Russia. Popov.
Ah, nice.
That is that bottom shelf vodka. I have had it.
That's a great answer.
At the hangover.
Yeah, it sits right next to Senator's Club whiskey.
Exactly.
I'm so glad you're
And
familiar.
Juarez tequila. Mm.
Woo. Oh, that's some rough nights. Sorry, Molly and Sam. Unfortunately, no sames for you. Wait, Chris, did I? Yes, I got you. Sorry. Anyway, let's move on to Jay for this round. You have question B. It is: Lazy Larry was so lazy.
How lazy was he?
Lazy was he?
Thank you. When his wife's water broke, he told her to blank. Once again, Lazy Larry was so lazy, when his wife's water broke, he told her to blank. Go ahead and think on that, Jay, while the panelists write it down.
Boy.
Matt, do we have any booze sponsors this evening? Or
Tonight's booze sponsors are Poor People Alcohol. Do you want to get drunk, but you're poor? Try Poor People Alcohol. It's the #1 alcohol not recommended by Randy. Poor People Alcohol. Pop Off, Senator's Club, Josue Vodka, and everybody's favorite brandy, Natasha.
I once had a night with 99-cent store wine, and that is also a mistake. So,
Chris, can you repeat it one more time? Sorry.
Always love to. No worries. Lazy Larry was so lazy. When his wife's water broke, he told her to blank. Yes, absolutely. Looks like most of our panelists are ready. Dog is ready. Great. All right, Jay, we are going to you. Lazy Larry was so lazy.
How
lazy
was he?
That was nice and lazy. I liked it. When his wife's water broke, he told her to.
Well, Chris, I'm a huge Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fan. And, I've chatted with Douglas Adams online before he passed. And so my answer is get a towel.
Get a towel. Very nice.
Jay Rambo
Very
gets
nice.
a panelist point for props, even though he's a contestant.
Ooh, Jay,
And
you can win a hat
also-
in a month, maybe.
But the problem is he loses that panelist point for the humble brag of knowing Douglas Adams.
But he did kill him, so
Oh my goodness.
he didn't kill
We're
him?
learning
Did I
something
misread that?
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
no.
dun, dun, dun.
All right,
proven.
let's go to our panelists before Jay goes to jail. Randy, what did you write down?
Well, I think Jay and I were definitely thinking along the same lines. I just went in a different route, and I am so sorry. I said start bailing.
Yeah, because that's how it works.
They're in the same world. That is an image that is now in my head. Chris, what did you write
Yes.
down?
You know, this game is a bit of an intellectual dance, and sometimes you need to take a chance. Now, unwanted labor is a bit of a disaster. It's definitely something you should master, so you should apply for federal flood insurance.
Wow.
That rhyme took a really weird turn at the end there, but I liked it.
It was a
You again,
limerick.
Crispy
I
Wrote the
Russell.
limerick first and then
Crispy
the answer
Russell.
last.
That was more like a sonnet.
Right? And unfortunately, Jay, that is not. You did not say all those words, so that is not the same.
What?
Let's-
How is that not
Let's
the
go
same?
to. I know it's crazy. Dave, let's go to you.
Wow. So, pretty close. Get a mop.
Judges.
We're looking at the absorbency rate between mops and towels, specifically the one that Jay had shown us, which was as far as our judges could tell, was the red-lined rag sold in a 3-pack from IKEA. We'll be back in a moment. Continue on.
Cool. Fantastic. We'll come back to that. Eric, what did you write down?
No, honey, can't you just cross your legs?
Wow.
Keep it in.
Oh,
Right in there.
This question and those answers are brought to you by misogyny.com. Misogyny.com.
No dashes in that website. Jaja, what did you write down?
Okay. Well, this isn't cruel, but he told her to call a lift.
Oh!
Yeah, that's something Larry Lacy would
It is
absolutely
lazy.
do.
He's a lazy bastard, that
An
Larry.
really
update
is.
from the judges. We have gone through and judged it. The absorbency rate from a mop versus the towel from IKEA is not a match. I apologize.
Sorry, Jay.
Hey,
I was
it's
on
just
the side for that
science. It's just science and water usage.
Absorbency.
Or should I
Yep,
say
that's the word I was looking for, Jaja. Thank you so much.
Absorbency.
Oh, buoyant.
Maybe though, Jay, don't give a folk. Diana, what did you write?
mop it up.
Now that's closer to get a mop though, because the towel is. Go back to that table, judges.
Mop it up with a towel.
Yeah,
Towel.
towel it up with a
Judges.
mop.
Yeah. What?
This is actually the Target version, not the IKEA version, but that's okay.
Oh, I apologize. But Chris, I believe that's everybody has given their answer, and so I'm going to give you the best answer from the audience on Facebook, which was "Damn it, woman." DAM space IT. Damn it, woman was the best.
Everybody's
Was
a
the best from
comedian.
Facebook.
Can we give them a name shout out, or should we gonna
Let's give that up to John Lascaretz,
Oh.
aka the Square Man, aka Pally, aka Mr. Gigi Lascaretz.
Very, very nice.
AKA
all
too many
right.
anonymouses.
AKA hiding from the FBI because he killed that woman in Massachusetts.
AKA
He killed Adams.
It wasn't Ted Kennedy. It was John Lascaretz.
Douglas Adams.
So we're saying our panelists and our audience are all murderers. Great. Moving on to round two, part two of round two, to see if we can get some points for both of our contestants. Once again, so Jay, we're going to go right back to you to pick between A or B.
I would love a score.
Right now, Jay has won round one. We are currently at part two of round two, where there are no points on the board.
So you just need to match one, Molly and Sam, to take it to the tiebreaker.
Right here. Use that Harvard
We'll
brain.
see.
Here we go.
We're gonna start with Jay though, and see how many points he gets for this part of the round. Would you like A or B?
Well, the only same all night so far has come from question A, so I'm going to take A.
Like it. That is some good logic right there. Here we go. All right. Forget goat yoga. The newest workout trend is blank Pilates.
What?
One more time.
I didn't remember it in the first place.
Goat yoga is a thing. You can go to like these farms and you do yoga and like goats jump on your back. It's a thing that exists.
What?
I'm gonna read the question one more time. Forget it. Forget goat yoga. The newest workout. The newest workout trend is blank Pilates. So not goat yoga, it's blank Pilates. I love that our panelists are learning about new exciting things tonight.
That's what we do here on The Same Game, is we like to make sure that all of our questions are topical, such as goat yoga, Rice Krispies, and the Communist Party.
We got Hamilton.
Andy
in there.
apparently has just given up.
I just want to match. I just want to match once.
What do you mean match? You want to same once?
I mean, I want to same. Yeah.
Thank you. We have to keep the copyright under.
I mean, that
control.
is the same thing.
Because once again, I once gave Sam Reese a drink, which means he's my lawyer on retainer now. So
That's right. That's exactly what it means.
So
I
parody
heard you gave him
law,
something else.
please call it The Same Game and call it saming instead of matching. Otherwise, I'll get sued.
Yep.
It's totally legal.
This is my favorite part of the show.
That's when we start talking about
The
law.
legal
Copyright
advice
law.
part? Yeah.
Fair
There's
use,
no water.
parody,
You
all
can
that.
do whatever you want on here.
Oh,
Right.
So Zoom is pretty much just the middle of the ocean.
That's right.
You just started litigate.
He's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I am made of tiny bits of plastic.
Perfect. Love it.
It looks like all of our panelists are ready. Let's go ahead and go to Jay. First, remember and learn about, and then forget goat yoga.
Ah!
The newest workout trend is blank Pilates. Fill in that blank for us.
Well, I'm going to go with alliteration and I hope it helps. I'm going to say pug Pilates.
Ooh, I like it. Pug Pilates. That's adorable. Could you just imagine just anyway, let's see if our panelists are as adorable as you are, Jay. Let's go ahead and start with you, Chris.
Yeah. Wow. So many animals to choose from. I really couldn't think of anything. So just because I was thinking about somebody who recently got a chicken coop, and they say these animals are good to protect chicken coops, I said a llama Pilates or lamades.
That's right. Chris
for writing
Cruddy
it
just
out.
learned that the best part of a chicken coop is a llama.
It guards the chicken coop,
Yeah.
or it gets the hose.
What do they
I want to
do?
do karate Pilates, but
No, you don't.
no.
You really don't. No.
Well, let's
I
go to
did
you,
Chris
David.
Crotty Pilates from 2007 until 2015.
I made him the body he has now.
I think
It's
because you're focused on
350
game plan.
pounds and really sad. All right, let's continue the game.
Chris,
Yes, Jaja.
do you think people do naughty Pilates?
Ooh.
I mean, I can only imagine that that's true. What, Zach, Joshua, Joshua, what did you write
no,
down?
they don't. They don't. No.
I was just wondering. I'm
My
curious.
body ends up in naughties, that's for sure.
Jaja, is that what you wrote down?
No, it is not what I wrote down. I also tried to alliterate, but I just make these animals doing Pilates makes me laugh. Penguin Pilates.
That sounds cold.
Because they don't have knees.
But well dressed.
Right? You have to wear a suit to that exercise class.
Yeah.
Dave, what did you write down?
Well, I'm a dog lover, obviously, and Pug Pilates is actually my rapper name. But the correct answer, by the way, is Scotty Pilates.
Oh, very nice.
Scotty does not have the nasal passages. Oh, sorry, a pug does not have the nasal passages that Scotty, so we can't allow it.
I'm sorry, Jay. You lost by your nose.
Oxygen absorbency, I guess.
Exactly. Diana, what did you write down?
Well, when it comes to exercise, I believe no pain, no gain. So I wrote porcupine Pilates.
Nice.
Don't try it at home.
No. Also, I saw your old answer on the back. I appreciate you recycling there. Randy, what did you write down? Nice.
Like a couple of my fellow panelists, I tried to go the alliteration route. And Jay, I was one letter off, man. I'm so sorry, but I was trying to think of things that were trendy in the last few years, animal-wise, and I went with miniature pig Pilates.
Oh, that is so close. It's off by a vowel.
Y'all realize that goat Pilates is not alliterative. I just want to, make sure that is clear.
That's why it's so forgettable.
The most important thing I would like to point out is that Randy looks like he's sitting in his living room, but is using a virtual background, and this most recent thing gave it away. So once
his
again,
living room.
Randy gets his virtual background from when he took a picture of a clean house for right now. Back to you, Chris.
Randy's actually becoming his own virtual background.
I wish my living room looked like this.
I want you to send me that picture so we can all be in your living room next week.
That wouldn't be creepy at all.
I think we have one more chance with Eric to see if we can get Jay a point in this round.
The alliteration was a good strategy. Alliteration was a good strategy, but
there's so many pea animals.
There really are. We caught so many of them. Some adorable and some painful. But unfortunately, none of them are the same, Jay. So Molly and Sam, this is your chance. All you have to do is match with any of our panelists, and you will win this.
All we need is one match.
All you need is one match with that adorable cat. What's your cat's name?
This is Beavers. Beavers, the cat. Beavers.
Hi, Beavers. The cat. Welcome to the show.
What, is Beavers huge?
My other dog is Vaginas.
He's pretty small.
Right over there.
It's a trick of the eyes. He's actually very small.
He's beautiful.
Yes, he is. He's very beautiful.
He's a pretty
Let's
boy.
see if we can't get you a point. Let's see if you can win this round, tying the game up, going into our lightning round. Of course he wants to win. That's a winning cat right there. Here we go. Here is your question. In the year 2074, Marvel will release its 107th movie. Having run out of its most popular characters, this one will star Blank Man. One more time. In the year 2074, Marvel will release its 107th movie. Having run out of its most popular characters, this one will star Blank Man. Let's see what Molly and Sam come up with. Matt, any sponsors for this round?
Nope.
Great. We had more sponsors last week.
Wasn't Damon Wayans Blank Man? I'm just
Oh no, I'm sorry, we just got it in. We just got a sponsorship from the Damon Wayans film Blank Man. Hey,
There's
it's
an actual movie called Blank Man?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it's 1996. You just ended in living color. You're going to be playing a socially inept and slightly less intelligent janitor who gets hit with some radiation and becomes
Tell me more about the
Eggman.
slightly more intelligent janitor.
Slightly less intelligent janitor. The slightly more intelligent janitor solved a problem on a whiteboard and said, "How do you like them apples?"
I hear that it is not his fault. It's not his fault.
That's right. Blankman and Goodwill Hunting are in the same universe.
Not to be confused with Toxic Avenger,
Not at
which is
all.
Blank Man with a better budget.
And hope the Black Man won't show up.
Or Stanley Spadowski from UHF.
Nice.
Oh,
Who wants the fire hose?
all right. It looks like all of our
everyone's
panelists
in.
are ready. Yes, I love it.
And Molly is just drinking vodka from a bottle.
Atta girl.
Straight Tito's.
Can I tell you a story about this vodka?
Is it a short story?
It's 8:53. Let's do this round and tell us the story afterwards.
Sounds good. All right, here we go.
You
Real quick.
mad wrestle.
In the year 2074, Marvel will release its 107th movie. Having run out of its most popular characters, this one will star Blank Man. What's the blank?
54-year-old man.
70. It will star the 74-year-old man. We are going to see if you have any matches. If you get a match, you win this round. If you unfortunately do not match, that means, Jay, you've won the entire game. So that's where we're at. Let's see what happens. This is all very exciting. Let's go ahead and start with you, Chris.
All right. I said it will star apologizing for Thor Dark World because it will never be enough, man.
Yeah, that wasn't one of the best ones of the Marvel.
Still better than
franchise.
Ragnarok.
My
And the
wife
judge
refers to
rule
my
on the
penis as
similarities.
Thor
That's
Dark
right.
World
I
because it
said
will
it.
never be enough.
We're not
I'm
gonna
thinking the
get
judge ruling
this.
on that.
Controversial, all of it. Eric, what did you write? Since you're
I'm going to make the argument that this is the same because we got a syllable match. The Four Bushmen.
Four Bushmen.
I'm gonna go to the judges because they are the official word on these things.
Eric, I think
We're gonna look at that based on both what you had said, Eric, as well as based on time involved, and based on what will get me more social equity with my wife's best friend.
We've known each
We'll
other
be back in a
since I was
second.
14.
I'll come back.
Good thing there's no bias. Oh.
Yeah. Diana, what did you write down?
I don't know why I keep writing this down, but I said vodka.
Oh, I cannot wait to watch that Marvel movie, Vodka Man. Randy, what about you?
I pay money to see that.
I figured if they have gone through all of the possible superhero iterations, then it would have to be average. So,
the average
and I would call him
74-year-old man.
and I would call him Average Joe.
That's Average Joe Man?
Average Joe Man.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Dave, what did you write down?
And my cat's
Is an
about to say
average
that.
man named
Well-
Joe, and he is 74 years old, so this is all
You know,
lining
it-
up to win.
What?
Fascinating.
Who's
There's a
house?
there's a cat butt in your shot there, Randy.
Beautiful, wow,
Yeah.
majestic.
I don't
Should
know
we
who's
tell it-
talking.
Tell him by the rings. It's got about 6 years old. Okay. So the correct answer once again. By the way, and yes, congratulations, old man. Hey.
We will not accept the Four Bushman, but we will accept Old Man.
Very nice, very nice. That's your first
There's
point.
your
Molly and
match.
Seb, congratulations.
So I'll say right now that that Molly's team has won this round.
We still got to hear from
as needed.
Yeah, wait.
We just had Jaja left, real quick.
Hi, it's
right?
me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that we've won it. Let's see Jaja's answer.
Right.
Okay, well, they had to reach way back into Marvel's misogynistic roots, and I chose the hero Legman.
Yeah.
I've always been a leg man myself.
Jaja goes ahead and gets a point because Legman is an actual Marvel hero.
What?
Yeah, his name was Tearaway Legman, and his superpower was to tear his legs off and throw them at enemies and they would explode. His legs would grow back within 12 hours. This is a legit thing back to you with a tiebreaker.
On a side
coming up with
note,
Game 3.
Matt recently lost his virginity. So here's that.
I lost mine at 23. Thank you very much.
Learning so much.
Brag.
All right. So that means we're going into our
We are
final.
newlyweds, and I'm still trying.
All right, we're gonna move into this last round.
Molly
Just show him
gets a
your beavers.
contestant point.
Let's see if we can try to get a winner for this evening. Molly and Sam, we're gonna start with you. Would you like A or would you like B?
I would like B, please. B.
Excellent. And just real quick, in this final round, there's only going to be one question. So you need to try to match with as many panelists as you can, because you just have one chance this time around. Here's your question.
But not me, right?
Oh, no, this is a new round. It's an entirely new round. So you're back on the board, Dave.
Oh, back on? Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good to go. Here we go. Embark is the new DNA testing for dogs and their breeds. They are working on a cat one called blank. Once again, Embark is the new DNA testing for dogs and their breeds. Kind of like 21andMe. They are working on a cat one called blank. And this is a great question because we've seen dogs and cats and cat butts this evening. So let's see where these pleased us.
Tonight's next sponsor is brought to you by Home Depot Push Brooms. Home Depot Push Brooms. They sit next to your back door where good airflow happens. So your cat Jerry just sits next to the broom and cuddles it instead of everyone else. And it makes you sad to see it because you realize that you run too hot and then you question your life choices and you just want your cat to love you. But you realize it's not gonna ever be the same.
Hi, I'm back!
All right, everybody's putting their answers. Back to you, Chris.
Tell us about another obscure Marvel hero.
I wonder what ad agency that ad came from.
That ad agency was Simon Anderson and Dennis. Simon Anderson Dennis, sad.
You did there. All right, it looks like all of our panelists are ready. Molly and Sam, let's see if we can get you some points for a win. The question is, Embark is the new DNA testing for dogs and their breeds. They are working on a cat one called...
They are working on a cat one called Family History.
That is...
Good
so
one.
clever. That is so good.
Can't really get any better than that.
You really? I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see at least get the same for them. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Jaja, what did you happen to write down for this one?
History.
Oh wow!
That is a point.
Match.
That is absolutely a match. Fantastic. Oh, see, this is strong. I like it. All right, Chris, what did you write down?
I went with a different play on words. I went with feel lineage.
A little TM there too, I see.
Yeah, that's
Very
mine.
nice.
Don't take it.
That is only yours.
Don't touch it.
We have Matt has a lawyer if you need. Randy, what did you write down?
History's a great answer, but I wrote right now.
Oh, I like it.
I just did. This sounds exciting.
Really
for all the
quick.
cat puns.
Right, right now.
Dave, what did you write down?
Randy and I are pretty much drinking from the same fountain. I went with me now.
Meow. That's great. Eric?
Meow.
Kept it simple. I just went with yowl.
Yowl.
That's more like a cat search engine.
Yeah.
Right.
Or a bird's. Why, owl?
Diana, can you get them another point?
Sadly, no. My name would be Apathy. Cats don't give a shit.
Cats don't give a fuck who my daddy is. That's true.
Oh, we reached our PG-13 quotient of having one F-bomb. So,
The
with
rules
1
were not
point.
made clear in
there?
advance to me.
Yeah, I should have talked about ratings earlier. Anyways, with 1 point, Molly and Sam Reese have 1 point.
Fantastic. That means we're going to Jay. So you have to match with 2 of our stars to win this evening.
We're stars?
I said stars because
I don't know about you.
Well, who are the stars?
Jaja cost me $136. He's a star.
All right, so let's try to see if we can get a win here for Jay. Here's the question. Patrick, the pirate, started his new job at a bank today, but he was late because he couldn't find his blank. One more time. Patrick, the pirate, started his new job at a bank today, but he was late because he couldn't find his blank. What could Patrick, the pirate, not find? This is likely the final question of our night.
So, well, this is the final question of our night, Chris. I would just like to once again thank everybody who's been watching so far. The same game is part of the Fresnel Theater. The Fresnel Theater is a 501c3 nonprofit, where our primary mission is to build community through comedy. We know that people say that math is the universal language, but some people are dumb, such as me. But no matter where you go in the world, people know how to laugh. So, if you feel so inclined, please donate now. You can donate through Venmo with Fresnel Theater or through PayPal at info@fresneltheater.org. Keep in mind that whoever wins tonight gets to choose which charity it goes to with their winnings. They will get half of it. The other half will go towards helping to pay for the Zoom casting, helping to pay for people who are the panelists, and also helping to pay for our alcoholism. Back to you, Chris.
Fair enough. Thank you for that, Matt. As someone who's had the honor of performing at the Fresnel Theater, what they do there is beautiful, amazing, entertaining, just a beautiful part of the community there in Maine. So please support them for sure. All right, Jay, let's see if we can get you a win tonight. Patrick the pirate started his new job at a bank today, but he was late because he couldn't find his...
Well, pirate plus banker, best I can come up with is his Johnny deposit slips.
Panelists are so clever tonight. I love it. All right, so Johnny deposits is going to be the answer. Let's see if we have any matches with our panelists. Let's start with you, Randy.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry you're starting with me. I just went with pirate ship piece.
That's a great answer.
Where did I put Mickey?
I know I left him around here somewhere.
Chris,
ironically, we were in Florida.
Well, I also thought pirate plus bank, so of course I put buried treasure.
That's a great answer. Couldn't find it. Why it was late. Dianah.
Well, the bank, you have to be very well dressed, so he had to find his peg leg.
Peg leg man could be another superhero as well. But no.
Wish I thought of that one.
We'll table this discussion for now.
Wow.
Eric, what did you write down?
Not proud of this joke, but I had to write something. It's car keys.
You should be proud. That's great.
That's pronounced ca.
Yeah, the khakis. Dave, what did you write down?
Well, a pirate's late because he cannot find his bearings.
I like that. That is good. All right, so what this means, Jay, is it all comes down to Jaja for just a tie. So let's see if that happens. Jaja, your final for the night. What did you write down? Was it Johnny deposits?
It was not. In case you were wondering, I recycled an answer from before. Leg.
He left it. You matched pretty much with Dianah. But what that means is, Molly and Sam, you are tonight's big winners. Congratulations.
Yay!
So once again, we'd like to thank Molly and Sam. They are tonight's winners. Based on the chat that they've been sending me through this, is they would like to split the winnings that they have between both their charity, the Equal Justice Initiative, and Jay's charity, Human Rights Commission. So both teams, both of them tonight, based on the donations we've received so far, will be receiving at least $18 a piece. Keep those donations coming in. We want to make sure we can keep it going as far as we can. So, once again, thanks for joining us tonight with the same game. We would like to go ahead and thank our panelists before we thank our contestants. Give it up for Eric Darrow Worthley. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and Chris Crotty, thank you so much for joining us.
Yay!
After I say your name, turn off your camera.
Oh.
Give it up for Randy Hunt.
Yay!
Give it up for Dave Wallace.
Yay!
Give it up for Dianah Delaney.
Yay!
I'm your announcer, Matt Russell.
Yay!
Give it up for Zsa and Amy.
Yay!
Your winners tonight, Molly Reese and Sam Reese. And they gave part of the money. They gave half their money to Jay Rambo. Thank you so much. And once again, your host, Chris Pearson.
Yay.
Thank you all so much for joining us again this evening. We will see you next week at the same time. Congratulations to our winners and our newlyweds. Have a great night from the same game.
Yay.
Good night, everyone.
Yay!